Welcome back into Catherine's Backyard Garden.
Now, I am going to harvest my repurposed collard greens over here. I think it's time because it's beginning to bloom. And when you see the bloom, that means it's going to bring seeds. I did collect some seeds from here in another video, but I also going to collect these seeds here as well. I also have some carrots over here because this is the carrots that I planted in my winter jug container, the milk jug container. And you can see they came out real nice. What I did up pot them. I took them from out of the jug and put them into a bigger pot, and as you can see, they are looking beautiful. So my goal is to plant with my tomato carrots, basil, oregano in this garden. I'm going to do a companion planting in this raised bed right here. I need to clear out all of this, excuse me, collard greens that I have in here. I also have some, what is that in there? Lemon balm. I got lemon balm in here as well. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I had some tomatoes, and it's cherry tomatoes that to come out of those pot and place into the raised bed as well. I have a lot of it. My goal was not to grow a lot of cherry tomatoes, but it was given to me for free, so why not? So the ground is wet and it's soft, so this is the best time to try to do some of your planting in the ground because it won't be so hard. So let's get started, guys. I also wanted to show you my greenhouse over there as well. Okay, this is my greenhouse that I had set up during the winter time, and everything is growing real good, and I need to get these girls in the ground. This is some squash that I went to seed sow. Those are doing real good as well. They need to let me pull the name out here so you can see what it is. Oh, the thing came off. But anyway, that's some squash that I need to get in the ground. This is celery. See, it's still in the jug. And then I also have some in here. So I need to get all of this stuff out of here before it gets too hot. And this is some wildflowers that I planted. Doing fine. Over here this is some, I think those are cabbage right there. You see that? I need to get those in the ground too. And here is, I in one of my videos, I repurposed flowers that I found in the yard. This is one right here. Look how beautiful she is. I can put in the bed. But I need to get these in the ground. Over here, I have, I think that's a squash right there. Some of the things, these are the one that didn't germinated. I just leave it here on the side of the house because I would do the same thing next year because I really had like the milk jug method. Some things germinated, some things didn't. Maybe it was just too cold for them, and maybe I need to place them in a milk jug. But anyway, I don't want to make this video about this. The video is about me harvesting this collard greens over here, and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do these carrots. I see I got one more carrot in the greenhouse, but my goal is to get these out, and then I'm gonna plant carrots around the bed. And then I'm going to put my herbs, I'm going to put some herbs inside. I'm going to put basil inside of there. And this is, what is this? This is oregano I already planted. This is thyme. This is oregano right here. But I'm going to move them, but I have to put them somewhere in a hurry. So let me get the video started with me harvesting this collard greens. Okay, this is where it's seeding at. Okay guys, I done harvest the collard greens, and now I'm going to pull up those roots, and I'm going to cut it down. I'm gonna cut it in small pieces so I can repurpose it back into the garden bed. Not right now, because I gotta wait till they dry and break down, and I'll mix it up in some soil and stuff in the garden. Let me show you how I'm gonna do that. So that's just the way I'll do it. That's the way I do it to repurpose it back into the garden. Just cut it in small pieces, and then I mix it in some soil, put it back into my raised bed, into my garden. Okay, okay guys, you can see I cleaned it up. I already cut up all the stems and stuff to repurpose that as well. Move this out of the way. Oh, I'm gonna add some cow manure in there as well. Now this is not the black cow, this is the real deal cow manure. Black cow, they process that stuff and no telling. This is the cow manure that comes from my friend's garden. This comes from his cow. This is the real deal stuff. Okay guys, I removed the lemon thyme. I think I'm gonna put the lemon thyme in the pot. I also have some basil over there. I'm gonna put the basil inside here. Just trying to figure out where I'm gonna place it. But I'm gonna go ahead and dig the hole for the carrots. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do with the carrots. Put it around the tomatoes. And I'm gonna have to figure out a way to do my tomatoes, because I don't want my tomato to take over the bed. I want to try to control them better than I did last year. So I'm gonna go around and dig those holes a little bit deeper, because I think the root is, let me see where these roots are. Boy, get down in here. Wow. I'm gonna destroy it. Oh, man, they down in there. Okay. Gotta figure a way to get this out without damaging it. Oh, there you go. They down in there. Let me see, this may be deep enough. Yeah, that's good. That's deep enough. Okay. I'm gonna add some cow manure in each one of these holes. Just a little piece, not a whole lot. Add some of this tomato tone in here. And this is for tomato and any other type of vegetable you can use it for. It says tomato and vegetable food. You just need a little bit of this. Okay, guys, I gotta get a chair to sit on. My back is hurting me. Okay, guys, I did the carrots around the bed, and I gave them some. I got some. I guess you call it scrap juice. That's would be my name for it. I cut up a bunch of scraps and I add some soil to it and I add water to it, and they were sitting there for the last 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and so now I'm using juice right there to put in my bed, and that's what I add on the carrots. So I did that. What I need to find out now, how I'm going to set up my tomatoes in the middle of this bed, and then that'll be the last part of this video. I'll come back and let you see whatever I decide to do and how I'm going to do my tomatoes in this bed. Okay, guys, I'm back. This is another day. I'm gonna try to finish this up today. I placed my carrots around the bed. This is my tomatoes. These are the cherry tomatoes. I did not want this much cherry tomatoes, but they all germinate, so I'm gonna put them in the ground. I'm gonna add some basil in this garden as well. And as you can see, I put the carrots around the bed, but I didn't add anything in the front of the bed. And the reason for that is for when I come out to pick the tomatoes, either, I have a space to walk in between there to go ahead and take care of the tomatoes or basil that I have in there. So that's why I left the front part of the bed open up so I can go into it. Now I'm gonna plant these tomatoes deep, because you can plant all the way up from the root all the way up to here. So I'm gonna start off deep with these tomatoes. And I'm gonna try to make space in between because I have to get trellis to put on them. Last year my tomatoes were, the bushes was all over the place. So I'm gonna try to see if I can control that better this year by putting, I'm gonna get a different type of trellis. I'm gonna try to make trellis this time. Probably tomorrow I'll go out and see what I can find to put a sturdy trellis together so my tomatoes won't be all over the bed and everywhere else. And you don't need but a little bit of common. You don't need a whole lot. This is not processed stuff. Just need a little piece in every hole. And I'm gonna add some of this tomato tone in there. Hope you can see me digging a hole here.
Just like that.
I found these basil at what it was Lido's, and the reason why I buy it, see how big that container is? This was $1.99, so you know this was an excellent deal. So I got some basil. They had all your herbs, and they had tomatoes. I think the tomatoes something. And the reason why I got the tomatoes is because it was a beef steak tomatoes, and I want to try every year. I try with those beef steak tomatoes. I didn't do well, so I want to try it again because I really want the beef steak tomatoes. Because I make sandwiches out of it. They make excellent sandwiches, especially if you're not a meat eater. I thought that was a good deal for that. But I just wanted to show you the size of this container. Stretch my arm out a little bit of the basil. $1.99. You couldn't beat that. So I'll bring you back when I finish planting these other tomatoes and let you see how it looks. And I also bring you back when I find the cages or something to go around these tomatoes that don't have them falling all over the bed. So I can keep up, I can have a better control of the tomatoes. I also wanted to show you this. See this right here in between the tomato right there? That's what you call a sucker. And you don't want that on there. You want to clip that off. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to clip it off just like that. I hope you see that. You don't want that sucker in between there. So I don't want this one on as well. You don't have the sucker that was in there because I take it off. So if you can see this Craig onions on the two sides. I'm gonna add those in at the bed, those in there. I'm gonna go ahead and hit them with some fish emulsion, and then I'm gonna them, and I'm gonna take you to another bed. I don't know if I'm gonna do it right now or later on because I gotta make a run, but I'll take you to another bed where I'm doing the big boy tomatoes, and I don't know what I'm going to add in that bed with those tomatoes. Just what come across my mind, I'll do it. I'm going to hit them with some fish emulsion, and I don't know if I'll water now. I'll water a little bit later because it's a little bit, the sun is hot right now, so I might wait. And then who knows, I might need to go ahead and water it now, but not too late. But anyway, I want to give them some fish emulsion. I got the Craig onions on the two sides. I got oregano in the middle right there. Some basil on the other side. The big bush over there is lemon balm. I moved those lemon balm, but they keep coming back, so I can't get rid of them. I got them all over the yard. And I got the carrots around the bed. I leave that opening right there so I can go in and attend to the tomatoes, like when I need to cut some of the suckers off, because I don't want it to bloom right at a certain time. I want it to grow. So I just left an opening in there right now. I will go be looking for the type of trellis that I need. Okay guys, as you are giving these some fertilizer over here, you want to try to hit the root part of it. A lot of times we miss the root and we fertilize the top. Over the years I've learned that you need to let the fertilizer go down to the root. Same thing with your water. Don't water the top of the plant, but water down in the root. That's where the plants need the water. So I'm gonna go around here and I'm gonna hit them. See, I went under there like that. And this is not gonna burn your plant because it's nothing but fish and water. Fish mixed with water. Okay guys, I'll bring you back when I finish, because I'm trying not to make this video so long, because I got another small raised bed over there that I want to show you, that I'm going to do the big boy tomatoes in. And I did not plan this bed. It just happened. I start dumping plants, dirt from old plants. I start piling up in that area. I had some old scrap and I just start doing it in the area over the years, and it become a raised bed. So I'm gonna plant something in there. I'm gonna make use of it, really. If I have room to add anything else in there, but we'll see. Okay guys, I went out and bought these steak, and it's called twist steak. I didn't have too much choices with buying the trailers out there, and all the video I looked at, they were telling you how to make your trailers, and the one that I like, I don't know how to make it, and it seems like you had to have some kind of skills on making those trailers, and they were talking. They were saying, "Don't get the other one that's round one that they have." So I didn't have too many options. So I got these one, and then I didn't want to spend a lot of money. That was another issue too. And I end up with this kind. I'll see how these work. This was fairly cheap. It was like $4, and they say you don't have to wrap it around. So I'll see, you know, and you can use it for several different vegetables. You have your peppers and your beans, your peas. You could use it for that as well. So I wound up with 6 of them, and I'm gonna give it a shot, and see how it works. Did see one guy made some trails, and I think I can do that. Make those kind, and that was fairly easy with the 3 steak. I think I can do that one. I may try that with my tomatoes, because I thought those were fairly. His style was fairly easy. And anyway, I'll give this a try and see how it works. If not, I'll use it for something else in the garden, because I'm sure when you do need it, it won't be this price. I know it won't be that price. So, okay, I have to do my beefsteak tomatoes over there, and that's where we going at next. Okay, guys, I made some changes. I am not going to plant the tomatoes the Better Boy where I said I was going to plant it. I did a research, and I found out that my squash love a lot of sun. So I'm going to plant the squash over in that bed, and I'm going to plant this one tomato in this big. Now I had some Brussels sprouts in these 2 pots, and the Brussels sprout looks like it's still putting out Brussels sprout, as you can see over there. So what I did, I moved them. I had them all over the place, so I just dig them up, put them all in this pot next to the tomato. So as you can see, I dig the hole, and I got some cow manure in there. And I don't know if I dig that hole deep enough to put that in. And I also gonna stake this tomato as well. This is the big boy. I'm going to put her right in here. Oh, the cow manure is in there. I gotta put some tomato tune in here. And you just need a load, but you don't need a whole lot. And I'm gonna sit her deep down in this hole. And I wanted her to go deeper than that. Maybe I need to take some of this soil out here. I don't want to disturb the root too much. stick down. Get her go deep down in there. I'm gonna go ahead and put the stick in there as well. Not the stick, but you know what I'm talking about. The trellis. It is a stick, but it's the trellis. Okay, put that all the way down in there. And I have something else that I don't know where to put it at. Oh, there you go, right here. Okay, that's this trellis is all the way down to the down to the, and I don't want to cut too much leaf right now. I'll cut some more leaf off it later. And I'm gonna press her down here real good to make sure that all the air is out of this hole. And I'm gonna give her some fish emulsion. The cow manure will break down later as you water because it's real hard now, but it will break down in the soil. And that's the way you want the cow manure. I mean, not the one the black cow, but if you get it from a cow and it hadn't been processed, it'll be real hard. It'll get hard, and that's the best way to handle it. And it doesn't smell. You put it right in the hole, and eventually it's going to break down. And then I put the tomato tune in there as well. So I'm gonna look for my fish emulsion, and then I'm gonna put some of that in, and I'm gonna give it a good water. That's the end of this video. I want to thank you for watching. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, give a thumbs up, and leave me a comment. You have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video.